blessing you today with words of wisdom. Hopefully you take this and use that in your life, using the information that you received today as truth for yourself and all of your doings. I'm going to be talking today about accountability. Accountability for who you are. Accountability for your actions, your words, your thoughts, and all of your doings. Also responsibility. I want to teach you the difference between accountability and responsibility. Very similar words. The words are very, very, very similar. But there's a complete difference in the outcome of what responsibility and accountability means. I want to go back to a conversation that we had a while back, and it's about the idea, the premise, or the truth about choosing your own life. Picture yourself with God at a table, all of your angels, all of your guides at a table, and you're designing your life. You're designing what you're going to come from spirit down to earth, and what you're going to be and what you're going to do, who you're going to meet, how you're going to go through life. And at the end of the day, what is it that you're going to accomplish? Okay? So everybody thinks that responsibility and accountability means some type of duty or burden. Okay? If you look it up, because I look up all these words, because I have an understanding of it, but I want to look up the dictionary meaning. Responsibility means duty. It's a duty. Most people don't like duty. They don't like a duty. They don't like to have this burden placed upon them. So a lot of times we come to life and we feel burdensome. We feel over responsibility. We feel, oh my gosh, it's too heavy. It's too hard. I can't do it. We've talked about these a little bit throughout the past live events that I've been doing. Responsibility means that you have chosen something maybe out of guilt. Maybe you felt guilty. Are you taking care of your elderly parent? Are you taking care of a child? Are you taking care of your boss? Because your boss can't possibly be doing the things he needs to be doing unless you're responsible for it. But you're choosing the responsibility, okay? A lot of times out of guilt. A lot of times you feel guilty. A lot of times you go, oh my gosh, I just need to take care of this or this situation because nobody else is going to. Well, hooray for you if you're all that great. If you're all that great that no one else can take care of it but you. Not being disrespectful, I'm just saying you're a little egotistical. You've gotten yourself so big in your own head that there is no one else that can do this but you. So take a look at yourself and say, oh wow, well if I delegated a little bit of responsibility to other people, maybe I can have my assistant do that, maybe I can have another person help me, and maybe I can have my friend come over on Tuesdays to help me take care of my mom, because I've been taking care of her all week and I have 7 days, and maybe I can get my brother to come in on Thursday, even to give her a glass of water, right? It's okay to share responsibilities, because responsibility means that you chose it in this lifetime. You chose it, not from spirit, but you chose it on this earthly plane. And it's a duty that you have placed upon yourself. It's a duty. Most people don't like duties. Now, I will say that there are some people that are very good at responsibility. They take their own actions, their own accountability upon themselves and the lives of others. Our military, police officers, firefighters, first responders, they feel responsible because they chose that life. And they're damn good at it. They are. But it's an honor for them. So at the end of the day, their responsibility and their accountability, we'll get to accountability here in a second, their responsibility and accountability is their honor. It is their grace. They are happy to do everything that they're doing at the time that they're doing it. They're not angry at the child that's screaming. They're not angry at the person that just got ran over by a car. Their duty, they take as an action of joy upon themselves. is an action of joy upon themselves. So if you're going to have a responsibility to anything, anyone, any situation, do it with joy. Or get rid of that responsibility that you placed upon yourself because you feel guilty. Or because no one else is going to do it and your ego is too darn big. Be humble in your choices about responsibility. And when you're responsible for something, take your responsibility seriously. But do it with joy and do it with pleasure. Because you're choosing to do so, not because you feel guilty or because you don't want to, and nobody else is going to do it but you. And you're just going to feel better about yourself that you went ahead and did it. And then you're going to bitch and complain and moan all day long and all night long that you had to do this, by God. Right? Sorry, just speaking the truth to all of you. Accountability is different. We think accountability and responsibility is the same. It's not. Responsibility means that you chose it in this lifetime to be or not be responsible, or with your guilt, your ego, or whatever you got going on. Accountability means that you chose something in spirit that you are going to be accountable for. You're going to be accountable for it. So responsibility or fake responsibility means that you can fail. You can fail. I wasn't responsible. I tried to be responsible for this and I didn't do a good job. Okay. Maybe you need to have a responsibility that says, I'm going to be responsible for getting the kids ice cream every day. Because I can get the kids ice cream every day because it brings me joy. It brings me happiness to give the kids ice cream every day. So responsibility should give you joy. It should. You should do it with all of your heart. Be responsible for things that can give you joy. Get rid of the things that give you guilt and negative and thoughts about how bad you are. Oh, I failed that too. Like Eeyore's walking around. Failed that too, Pooh. Right? Love Eeyore. Poor thing. We just need to keep tacking his tail right back on his bum. So he can wag it just a little bit so it falls off again. Accountability, let's talk about that. Accountability means that you signed that with God. You did. You signed it with your guides. You signed it with who you are as a person to say, you know what? I shall be accountable for something. At the end of the day, when I die and I come back to you, I will say I accomplished it. I will say I did it. I will say this is what I was accountable for. A couple posts back, Memorial Day, I had a wonderful, beautiful thing that said, I shall, when I come home to Christ, basically, when I come home, I will be accountable. I will take account of how well I watched over you. With all of those military, myself included, even though I'm not military. Some of you mamas, some of you children, you're going to be accountable for how well you took care of your father. You'll be accountable. I have a wonderful friend, Amanda Gray, and any human being watching today, you can go to her posts. Amanda Gray, Grey. She has a little boy named Bo. I don't know if you've seen him or not. Amanda and Caleb Gray are accountable for Bo. Bo has Down syndrome. He was born with huge problems in his heart. Huge problems. He went through many, many, many surgeries. And Amanda and Caleb are accountable for Bo because he brings them so much joy. And by being responsible and accountable for that baby, for that boy, bringing him into this lifetime, and him having Down syndrome, all of the children in their families have that too. It's a joy for them to be with Bo. It's not a burden. It's not a guilt. It's a joy for them to be with Bo and watch this Down syndrome little baby learn how to say happy, happy. So your accountabilities brings you joy. It brings a deep-seatedness inside of yourself that brings you nothing but happiness and joy. And all you want to do is be accountable for that. Not because of your ego, not because of your guilt, not because of anything else, but it makes your body and your being so full of joy and love. Be accountable for your thoughts. For only you have the responsibility to take care of your thoughts. Make yourself happy. No one else is here to make you happy. It's not anybody else's responsibility to make you happy, not even God's. And all you people that go out there and say it's God's responsibility to make me happy. No, it's not. It's your responsibility to make yourself happy. It's your life. Be accountable for your thoughts. Be accountable for your thoughts of others. Be accountable for your thoughts of yourself. Think kindly of yourself. Think loving of yourself. And if you don't, learn to. Learn to think good about yourself and about others. And all your negativity, all this stuff that you go whining and complaining about, take responsibility for it in an accountable way. Not feeling guilty or not feeling egotistical. Watch your doings. All of your doings, all of your being, you're accountable for. No one else at the end of the day. No one else is here to make you happy. You're here to make yourself happy. Go be happy. Take the responsibilities off of yourself. And I'm not saying that responsibilities aren't important. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying take the responsibilities that don't work for you and the only reason you're doing them is to make yourself angry because your ego's out of check. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Find happiness. Find peace. Find joy. Go do something that you love for other people, not yourself. Go do something that you love for others. Because I guarantee you at the end of the day, you're going to feel happy. You're going to feel good. You're not going to take all this burden on, all this weight on and go, oh my God, it's just so hard, Cyd. Come to me one day. Come to me. Have a conversation with me. Have a reading with me. I'll tell you what you need to get off your plate. All that guilt, all that responsibility that isn't yours and you don't belong there anyway because you're going to fail at it. Do the things you're good at. Do the things you're good at. And guess what? You're going to have joy. And guess what? All you're going to give is joy. All you're going to give is so much love, so much joy. Because it will come from you. It will come from them. And all they want to do is bless you with the happiest life that you can be, that you can do, that you can think, that you can feel. That's all. Blessings upon you today.